Some movies aren't about action or suspense. They're about growing up too fast. Melissa P is a European coming-of-age drama that explores loneliness, identity, first love, rejection, and self-discovery. This film doesn't try to glamorize youth. Instead, it shows how confusing adolescence can be when curiosity, emotions, and the need to feel valued collide. At its core, this is a story about a girl searching for connection in a world where she often feels invisible. The story follows Melissa, a quiet teenage girl living in Italy with her strict family. She feels emotionally isolated at home and invisible at school. Melissa spends most of her time observing others, writing in her diary, and wondering what it means to be loved. Everything changes when she meets Daniel, a charming older boy who gives her attention for the first time. Melissa becomes deeply attached to him, believing she has finally found someone who truly sees her. She opens her heart completely, but Daniel doesn't treat Melissa with the same sincerity. Instead, he slowly distances himself, leaving Melissa confused and emotionally hurt. This rejection becomes her first major heartbreak. After this, Melissa begins a difficult phase of her life. Feeling unwanted and lost, she starts seeking validation in the wrong places. She experiments with relationships, trying to understand herself and her emotions, often mistaking attention for affection. At school, Melissa struggles to fit in. At home, her parents fail to notice how deeply she's hurting inside. She feels completely alone, trapped between childhood and adulthood. As time passes, Melissa becomes more withdrawn yet more desperate to feel important. She moves from one emotional connection to another, hoping each new experience will fill the emptiness left by Danielle. But instead of healing, these experiences leave her more confused. Eventually, Melissa realizes that chasing approval from others only pushes her further away from herself. She starts reflecting on her choices, reading her old diary entries, and confronting the pain she's been avoiding. In the final part of the film, Melissa begins to understand that growing up isn't about being desired by others. It's about learning self-respect and emotional strength. She doesn't magically become happy, but she becomes aware. The movie ends with Melissa standing at the edge of adulthood, finally realizing that her journey forward must start with valuing herself, not searching for validation. Melissa P is a raw portrait of adolescence, showing how heartbreak, curiosity, and loneliness can shape a young person. It reminds us that growing up is messy, painful, and confusing, but self-understanding is the first real step toward healing.